Hey guys, so I know a lot of you have trouble with brakes and paddles, and I kind of just figured out what may have helped me learn them better. So I'm going to try to break it down and show you guys. Hopefully my phone keeps recording because I just tried to record this and halfway through it decided that its memory was full. So bear with me if this gets kind of chopped together, if I have to edit it. So I think to do brakes and paddles you're going to need to be able to chest hoop with your arms in. You need to be able to kind of at least have a feel for doing it in both directions. I mainly hoop this way, but you have to kind of be able to pull it back around in the other direction too. If you're not too comfortable with that and you know how to do regular brakes, I kind of just did this and then kind of spin into it a little bit just to get a feel for it. I would say practice that a little bit. So you're going to need to be able to shoulder hoop, but you're also going to need to know how to do brakes. So when your hoop comes around and hits your shoulder, you kind of have to be able to push it, I guess the way we would describe it is like hot potato. You want to push it but throw it again. So you have to push it back so that the momentum is going to keep going. So as it gets over here, you're pushing it back. And then as it's getting over here, you're pushing it back again. So, I mean, I'm not really good at describing that, but you can probably find someone else's video that explains brakes better. And then, again, a paddle is probably something someone could kind of describe better than me, but I look at it similar to if you can elbow hoop, how it, when your arm's in, you use your forearm to kind of push. So if you're not familiar with elbow hooping, that might be something you want to look up. But it's kind of that same push, but with the outside of your forearm when you're doing a paddle. So that is helpful to know. It's kind of like a push out motion. But I think the biggest thing that helped me is that you kind of can turn into it as you're learning and then kind of gradually stop turning. So what I was saying with how you can turn to shoulder hoop and then turn it the other way and turn again, you can do that but add your paddles in and your brakes in. So if I'm shoulder hooping one way, add your arm in and then turn back the other way, and it kind of gives you more of a feel for it because you can the openings last longer. Same as if you were waist hooping and you turn and hold your hoop up more, so you can have more time. So practice kind of going in a circle and using your arm, and then practice going the other way, which I'm not as good at, but I've kind of figured it out. I probably look stupid telling you all how to do this, but that's going to help because you can get more of a feel for it, but it's giving you more time to practice it. So then what I started doing, I kept trying to do these, but I was keeping my feet too still. I don't know if you guys can see my feet. So if I try to do them and I stay here, you see how I end up leaning forward and wobbling? It's because I'm not used to the timing yet. I'm not fast enough yet. So when you start to swing out further, it gives it more of an effect of how it would if you go in that full circle. So if you go over, your openings last longer, if that makes sense. So you can either do it, turn and pivot your feet just as you're learning, because it will make the gap bigger. But then as you kind of figure it out more, you can kind of just spread your feet out and just turn, and it helps a little bit. So that's kind of what I figured out. This is not the hoop I usually use, so I'm being very sucky at this right now, but there's not a ton of space in here. So yeah, I think that turning all the way into it kind of really helps. So I can turn all the way